Finance.
Deposit?
I'd be asking the finance question twice during the campaign. If they don't want to engage in that in the early stages, ask them again 1 week later. Sorry, what was the other one?
Deposit, you got deposit?
Deposit.
Do you need some extra help with that?
So, my clients are asking for X amount deposit. Is that something that suits you? Do you need me to negotiate a variance? And if they're asking for you to negotiate a variance, I think that's a pretty good sign. What else have we got?
Settlement terms.
Settlement terms. So with settlement terms, same as deposit, my clients are after 3 to 6 months. Is that something that suits you, or do you need me to negotiate a variance for you? What else have we got?
Confirm to receive the contract.
Cool. So, we've done contract. Another contact point is if there's any questions about the contract, hand out the back.
New sales that justify or show value in the subject property, so anything that's just sold that's comparable or...
Yep. So recent sales.
Price adjustment.
So that, like the vendors have had a price adjustment. Yep, cool. So price adjustment.
Other offers?
I'll be really careful about other offers, but talk about them if they serve the purpose. So other offers. What else?
Other buyers?
What about them?
Interest levels? Update.
Interest levels. Yep, interest levels. Other buyers and other offers. Yep. What else?
Price feedback.
Next level for inspection time?
Yep. Private inspection. That one's important. I'm going to put a circle around that and talk about it later.
Confirm their attendance to the auction.
Yep. Confirm attendance to auction. What else?
Get in touch with brokers.
Yep, got that one already.
What do you want the reserve to be?
Cool. Reserve set. I'll role play that in a second, but helping the buyer set your reserve is a very engaging question.
Appraisal on their own property if they need to sell before they buy, if they're in a position to buy.
Okay.
That's probably the first question you'd ask.
At the beginning.
Yeah.
That's the most important one. Isn't it?
What else?
Policies. Maybe government policies. Stamp duty.
Cool. Policies. What else?
The process of the auction, you'd like explain the process of the auction to them, because a lot of buyers don't know what to do, especially if you're from overseas.
Yep.
How is that buyers?
Good one.
Have they bid an auction?
There's one here that said that I didn't write down.
Have they bid an auction?
Cool. What else?
Are you going to bid an auction?
Yep. What else?
Are you buying by yourself or with a partner or something like that?
Yeah, reasons that will magnetise them to the property. A good question though.
Just to find out if they're single or not, that's all.
One track mind, brother. I'll let them know that if one of the buyers has dropped off, I'll let them know that as well. Buyer dropped off. Cool. Vendor's motivation level has increased.
Kind of good one if you call them up and you say, hey look, I may have somebody considering going early before the auction. Do you want a phone call?
Yeah, great one.
Way to gauge interest.
Early offer. Anything else? I said 18 to 20, didn't I? The moment of truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There you go, we've got 20. There's probably more out there. The point is, you're not going to use all of these every campaign. The point is, this will become overwhelming if you do this with everybody. The point is though, most people in this room average about 4 contact points for the duration of an auction campaign with a client, with a buyer. The reality of it is, if you're not running your private sales the way that you run your auctions, you're going to fail. Your days on the market will elongate, you'll negotiate buyers and then reject them and they'll disappear and they won't be around to negotiate when another buyer comes along. So my suggestion, if you're running private treaties, to treat them exactly like an auction, or you're going to lose your clients a lot of money. But there's over 20 contact points that we've just identified within 5 minutes. And my suggestion, if you're talking to your buyers 4 times during a campaign, make it 12 times during a campaign. Because if I'm selling my property and it's 4 touch points, I'm not going to be happy. I've got nothing to platform from. I don't know how hard you've been working. And guys, I'm not going to drop any names because that would be absolutely wrong of me. But I've worked with a couple of pretty high-end commercial clients lately, and the touch points they've had with buyers during the campaign has been absolutely miserable. Embarrassing. And it's same for commercial, it's same for residential. It's 10% of people that are doing all the good work. 90% are just hovering along. Now, I'm not saying if you're here and you contact a buyer 4 times, you should be in the industry, because the reality of it is auction campaigns and dealing with buyers is actually like a very, very small part of your business. You need to open up the shop front. You've got overheads. You've got staff to lead. You've decided to enter the industry. You've got a prospect. You've got to build your database. You need to work on your database for an elongated period of time to even have the opportunity to potentially list their property. This is a very small part of it. So it's not really a massive deal if you're not doing this. But we're simply here, and I'm here this morning, just to pepper a few ideas around auction campaigns. That's all. But I'm well aware it's compared to a lot of other challenges you're facing and areas of your business that you're running, this is just a very small part of it. But let's make sure we get this part right. So we've just identified over 20 different reasons to contact your prospective purchasers during a campaign. This here, it comes after you get price feedback and offers. It comes after you've got price feedback or offers, or after you've tried to get price feedback. Someone says they're interested, but they haven't given you price. That's okay. You're still going to follow this sequence of events. You're still going to follow this sequence of events. Now, I want to get a bit of a show of hands here. Let's imagine 2 replica properties. 2 replica properties. And let's imagine that these particular properties, that it's 2 parallel worlds. So Melbourne CBD, May 2018, running in synchronicity with each other, the exact same agent, the same vendor, the same reserve, the same buyers inquiring, the same level of inquiries. Agent A is not doing all in their power to get price feedback and is only contacting their prospective bidders 4 times for the whole 4 weeks. Agent B is doing everything in his or her power to get price feedback from every single prospective purchaser, and also following this sequence of events and communicating with prospective purchasers approximately 12 times for the entirety of the campaign. Which of the 2 properties do you think is going to achieve a higher price? Show of hands for B. Okay, cool. So almost all of you, there's a few that didn't put your hand up, but almost all of you have agreed that it will achieve better results for your clients. So therefore, what you're telling me is that this stuff probably work. Fair call? So if you know this information, I think I feel as though my job is done today. If you just take at least 1 or 2 points away to implement into your campaigns, just to push your prices up a little bit for your clients. Because at the end of the day, you're representing your clients, and you need to get them as much money as possible. Yeah? We're not a part of a charity organisation here. You've got clients who want to make as much money on their property as they can, and your job is to facilitate that transaction. And this clearly helps, and you pretty much all just agree to it. So there's a lot of touch points.